DM Scotty's TILESCAPES, the isometric terrain system. Craft them all. Wow your friend.
Hey friends, DM Scotty here, your cheap and easy crafter with more TILESCAPES today. What we got today for you is a dungeon door. This is a little variation on our other door that we did, the wooden door we did. The difference is going to be a curved top and a stone border for the door, or a stone edging for the door. So let's hit the table and we'll show you how to do that. Cheap and easy. Hey fellow crafters, I'm going to reference TILESCAPES number 6 quite a bit in this video. So if you haven't watched that, you may want to pop over and watch that first. And if you have, enjoy dungeon doors. Hey crafters, so like the previous door for TILESCAPES, I'm going to glue 4 mini craft sticks together. But this time I'm going to use a washer and round off the top of the door, so it'll be like a dungeon door, okay? So we'll just cut those out, just like we did for the previous video, the TILESCAPE number 6. And this time I'm going to use cardboard instead of foam core for the door frame. So I'm just going to use the door as a template and draw around it, and then I'll get the shape of the door with the curved top there. So you can see I got that. So now I'm going to assemble the door into the frame just like I did with the TILESCAPE number 6 doors, except this time the little mini dowel just goes through the corrugation of the cardboard as opposed to poking through the foam core itself. All right, great. Hey crafters, I have a door frame here and I'm going to use our hot glue gun, and I like to show these different techniques because it's just fun to do different things. So we're using on the cardboard here, we're just going to smooth out some hot glue. And the goal here is to make some blocks that look like they're going around the door here. All right, so I'm just going to apply some glue. Be very careful you don't get it on the door because, of course, the door is not going to open. So yeah, be very careful about going around. And with this type of technique, it's really nice having a nice pointed metal nozzle like this. The plastic nozzles really don't work very well. So you want to do yourself a favor and get a glue gun that has a nice pointed nozzle. This gun I actually really love. It's a CC Better, and it has an on and off switch, which is really fantastic. So I found this on Amazon. So I'm just going around lining the edge to cover up the corrugation, and then I went around the door itself and I pulled out the glue. So I'm now pulling out the blocks there on the bottom. So basically I just lined it with glue and then pulled out the blocks where the blocks divide, and then I'm just filling in the blocks a little bit with a little bit of squirt of extra glue, and that just really gives them a nice texture there because you see it's kind of smoothed out. And this is going to be really fantastic when we paint it. It's just kind of hard to see with the clear glue on here, but once we get this on here, it's going to be nice. So I'll do the little divides between the blocks around the edge there with the cone nozzle. There we go. We'll do the back and we'll be set. Here I put all the hardware on the doors, and they're ready to be black bombed, so spray painted flat black. And remember I said watch TILESCAPES vid number 6 if you're not familiar with this, so I'm doing a little shortcut here because I showed that in vid 6, so check it out. Alright crafters, I have my black bomb door here, and I'm going to use a burnt sienna and a coffee to kind of stipple around the edge here, and I want to give the stone some different color. I think this really helps to give the stone some different coloring instead of just gray. So now I'm going to use my standard gray here on that same bristly brush and just kind of dry brush on, and that texture is really popping out. That time we took to do the glue gun texture really pops out. Something you don't really get with just foam core. So this is a really nice technique to use to get a really nice kind of rough stone texture. Very nice. And it's really looking good. All right, now for the door, I want to make it's kind of a dungeon door, so it's an older type door. So I'm going to use this Mississippi Mud Brown, and this is very muted brown. I really like it. It looks like old wood. I really like that. It's called Mississippi Mud. So I'm just individually painting the different slats in the door with my bristly brush here. It's a little smaller bristly brush. And then I'm going to use a light gray and just kind of drag a little bit onto the edges of the door and inside of the door. That way it'll look like this aged wood. I really like that effect. And then I'm going to start kind of dry brushing the blocks around the edge. And if you get near the top of the blocks, it'll give a nice highlighting effect. There we go. Cool. Hey crafters, here's my finished door, and I painted it up, the hinges up just like I did on the number 6 Tilescapes, and it opens just like the other doors. I think that's just so great. I love the stonework around there. It's really a great alternative to foam core, or if you don't have access to foam core, you could just use cardboard and then put the stone texture on like this. So I think it's a really nice door. Let's do a little dungeon action here with our dungeon doors. So our adventurers come down a hall, open the door, and come into another room. And they're like 3 pits with 3 doors leading around. So now they have to decide which pit they're going to try to traverse to go on. They decide to go to the front one here and somehow get across the pit. And they go to the next room. And you can see you can just keep building that out with the doors in between tiles. Easy to do between tiles and hallways. Really easy to do. There we go. A great way you can use your dungeon doors with Tilescapes. Hey crafters, we really have a great community. I want to bring your attention to some of these other channels. There's a channel called Miniature Mashup with Dave O'Gara, and he has some fun stuff. He has some really original ideas. The videos are just fun to watch. So if you haven't seen Miniature Mashup, check it out.
Yeah, I got a friend orc. Yeah, you heard me right, a friend orc. And you know what? He has no arms and legs. I leave him outside in front of the door. His name is Matt.